www.ladyrose.co.za.
Just when you think I am all that he created, and that is that you will be in the shadow. Sometimes you have to hear a thing.
Hello everyone, I'm Alicia Harton. Welcome to Live Your Journey. We're so excited that you could join us today. Of course, we're on the heels of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Which is why I have my sweet thing
Sweetheart, yeah.
right next to me. We're so excited that we preached a message recently about personalities and the importance of understanding personalities.
Yeah, because if you don't understand personalities, you don't know who you're dealing with. And then you're going to say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, and it doesn't matter how many flowers or cards, still going to be issues.
Yeah, and the communication and knowing how a person ticks. And if you know how a person ticks, then you're going to be able to respond favorably so that they'll receive the things that you're saying, and then you'll be able to understand them. So we don't want to give too much away, but we're real excited to be able to bring this message because we believe that it will enlighten you, will strengthen relationships, not only with husbands and boyfriends and family, but friends and colleagues and anybody that you have dealings with. Personalities are very important to understand.
Everybody has a different personality, and the main thing is we submit our personalities to him.
That's
and
right.
Let him guide and direct us, and then it's going to be okay.
Yeah, he's the ultimate personality creator, and so he's constantly fine-tuning and sharpening.
Yes.
So shall we journey?
Let's go.
All right, let's journey.
Here's the thing. It's our differences that really attract one another. Aren't they? It's those things that are so different about that person that you really like. Remember when you first met them and you were like, oh man, she just does this right and he just does this right and I love the way he does this and I love the way he does that. Remember that? Remember that? Right, because here's the thing, we often forget those things, and we forget that it was the differences that were so attractive to us in the very first place, right? Because the one portion and the one part of who she is and the one portion, the one part of who he is make up one good person. Yeah. Make up one good person. Come on, I don't think y'all heard me. She and the way she is and he the way he is make up one complete and good person. And so we very often forget it was those very different things that were different about that person that we loved initially, and pretty soon it's those things that now drive us crazy. Right? I used to love the way that he did that, and now when he does that, it gets on your ever-living, everlasting nerves. Come on. Come on. Those things that, he's so cute when he does that. Back then. And now, when she does those things, you're like, can I get a witness? Because they were really cute at first. And you loved when they did them, right? It didn't bother you. In fact, you were like, yes, there's that thing. Come on. has passed. And those very things that attracted you to that person, those very things that you loved about that person, are the very things that bug the fire out of you with respect to that person. Come on. Even in friendships, your friendship goes south. And your person is, your friend, your former friend was so bubbly when you met them, when you met her, you loved that about her. She's always bubbly and she always had a great attitude. She was always just so positive and da-da-da-da. And then you've had a fight or you're no longer quote unquote friends and she walks in the room and she's so bubbly. You're like, she gets on my nerves, all that bubble, all happy. Isn't that the truth? And the one thing that you loved about that person, be it your spouse or be it a friend or be it a colleague, be it your boss, come on, it's the thing that you dislike most when trouble happens. Come on, or when time passes. It's not cute anymore. I don't like him or her anymore, so now that irritates me.
I never felt that way about you, hon. Never.
I'm preaching right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right.
Do not interrupt me. I'm kidding, babe, because I probably will interrupt you too. Did you move this stuff?
Oh, no, these are mine.
Oh, okay.
Those are yours.
Okay.
Do not mess with mine. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
He's very perfect. You'll know more about that in just a minute. And so here you are, and the thing about it is your struggles become fundamental. And you are fundamentally struggling over situations and issues in your relationships with your friends and in your relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend or your husband or wife. Why? Because you're trying and wish that they would just act like you. Man, if he would just do it like I do it. Can I get a witness? Man, if she would just do it the way that I do it. How many times have I showed them how I want them to do it? Have we said that? How many times? Because, of course, the way we do it is what? The right way.
Right way. Sure.
Woo! Problem is, if there's two of you, two wrongs don't make a... Amen? And so the thing that we want you to see, we're going to take you to 4 different countries this morning, okay? These 4 countries are motivated by different cultures. They're motivated by different words. They're motivated by different things. And the interesting thing is inevitably people tend to marry people from other countries. And that's very interesting because, again, they're motivated by different things. Different things make them tick. Different things make them happy. Different words mean different things to them. But yet we habitate and cohabitate as husband and wife together and make it work.
Right. So when we use the term countries here, we're really talking about personalities. Right. So look at the one next and say, what country are you from? What country are you? Look at them again and say, really, what country are you from? What kind? So the first country that I want to deal with today, we're going to switch back and forth, is this country called the country of control. The country of control. It's a very black and white country, a country of control. Biblical characters that you could find that had these personality traits would be King Solomon, the Apostle Paul, Joshua. Done. Their issue is not how to get it done. There it is. At times and things like that. And so we have to understand, but since they're the get or done people, we have to understand that if we did not have these chiefs, their desire is not to be controlling or be in control. Their desire is to be appreciated. Appreciated for their focus, appreciated for their passion on getting the job done. Though it can seem overbearing at times, to a husband it can seem nagging at times. Got one right, no amens, because the man, I got to go home. I'm keeping my mouth closed. Right? But their issue is about they want to be appreciated. And when they're not feeling appreciated, they shut down. They feel like they're being taken advantage of. Not that they're not just being appreciated. They feel like someone's trying to circumvent them, go over them, go underneath them. And we have to learn the verbiage to talk with them and understand. A vehicle that would describe a person from the country control is a Mack truck. It's a big 18-wheeler. Get out of my way or I'm going to run you over. And if you stay in my way, I will run you over because I'm focused, I'm passionate. If you get in my way, I'm going to have to drive right through you. And it's not because that's a negative, but that's the personality that God created them with because there's someone that has the vision. There's someone that has the driving force. They're that go-getter. They're the one that goes after them. And so when you talk to them and you say, I appreciate you, what you're saying to them is, I love you.
And so the one thing that pastor does have more of is fun. And there are people from the country of fun.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. These would be your Aarons or your King Sauls or your Peters. They are from the country of fun because everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything's fun. Everything's cool. We know those people. It doesn't matter what is going on. It's fun.
Yes, it has to be fun.
It has to be fun. We want to make sure that with everything going on, there's an element of fun to it. These are expressive people. I am primarily control, but I have a lot of fun. These are the expressive people. These are the people that are demonstrative. These are the people that are good communicators. Come on. These are the people that are storytellers that will engage you, that will bring you along, that are able to get the team together. I need everybody to get on board. This is fun, isn't it? Right? And these are the people that have enthusiasm, right? These are the people, let's see, what else? The one thing about them is they want to be noticed. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, see, I'm here, I'm having fun. And they want to be noticed. God created them to have fun. They have a desire to be noticed by people. Come on. You've all seen them. All the stuff he's doing back here right now, it's because he wants to be noticed.
I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Look at me,
look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Yes, they're confident and optimistic. He's always optimistic. Oh, but the sun will shine later. It may be raining now. It's fun. Come on, yeah. Yeah, this is great. And they have an impeccable way of communicating. They're clear and they're concise. You may have been confused prior to talking to them, but they will make it very clear and that you will have fun understanding. They're your favorite teachers. Come on, right? We all remember our fun teachers. They're from the country of fun. Because they communicated well with us, right? We understood they were concise, but yet they made it fun. And all the while they were like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I want the attention. If a person from fun country walked in this room right now, pretty soon we would all be listening to them. Why? Because they have a way of captivating. They have a way of getting everybody's attention, and pretty soon other people will stop talking because they want to hear what the person from fun country has to say. And they are gifted that way. Right? They're persuasive and impulsive. And all of these things are their version of love. I love you. And so therefore, let's get excited and have fun together.
Yes.
Yes.
S-E-X. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nakia, can you escort him out? I mean, I got this. Just naughty. Men, bring it back. Bring it back. They have a great way of communicating. And so that's why pastor is able to preach week in and week out and be effective, because he's fun. And he's a great communicator, and he's concise, and so we learn. right? And we're captivated by the things that he says. So he has a lot of fun in his personality. I have a lot of control, and then I have a lot of fun too. The thing about Fun Country is you won't get much done because they're too busy having fun. They are not good at details. They are scatterbrained. They are not organizationally sound. Right? They're not good at doing all the little things and making sure I's are dotted and T's are crossed. No, because they